What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Hope you're having a great day so far. Hope you had a great weekend. Getting into this damn episode of GH. This was an amazing episode. I enjoyed it. First of all, you cannot tell me something is not gonna happen eventually between Brando and Carly. I'm sorry, but something gonna go down. Something gonna happen. I know it. They gonna end up knocking the boots. I'm telling you, they gonna do the do. You can't tell me it ain't gonna happen. I know it will. Like, I know it. And then Carly sitting there talking about, oh, it's good that you don't argue with me because I always get what I want. I said, I know what you want. I know what you want. Sonny better pay attention. He better stay home more. He better keep tabs on that one. I'm just saying. But, anyway, I totally understand where Brando is coming from. Like, he's not trying to be he's not trying to be beholden to Sonny. I get it, and he also has a life in Chicago that he wants to get back to. He's not trying to be, trapped at Port Charles. Like, I totally get it. He has a life that he wants to get back to. I get you. I totally get you, but he's definitely going to be sticking around Port Charles for quite some time. We all know that. So anyway, moving on from that, Michael is nice to a fault, and I totally understand where Michael's coming from. He wants Willow to, to have some type of presence in Wiley's life. I wish they would change that boy's name, but I digress. I understand that, you want her to still have a place in his life or whatever, but I totally understand where Willow's coming from. Like, it's just too painful for her to still be in his life, knowing that that's not her son. It's hard for her. Even Sasha was like, Willow's, she felt like Willow would be good for Michael, a good support system for him and be there for, Wiley or whatever, because, Sasha's still hung up on the fact that she's trying to figure out her place in Wiley's life because she keeps saying like she's not his mother. You may not be his mom or anything, and Michael's not asking you to, be a mother to him. Y'all can take it one day at a time until you get more comfortable, with being around him more. But I feel like they're setting this up, though, and I hate the way that they're trying to go with it. Like, I understand Michael and Sasha are trying to be nice, but you're doing too much. Like, I feel like it's too complicated. You know what I mean? So I totally understand where Willow's coming from. It's way too complicated. It's too messy. And I feel like Sasha's pushing Willow onto her own man. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, you think because she's dating Chase that she's not going to eventually start having some type of feelings for Michael? Fall back. Like, stop encouraging this foolishness. I just feel like it's just going to be too complicated. It's going to be too confusing for Wiley when he gets old. Like, it's going to be too much. Like, and I just feel like Michael's going to end up start having feelings for her. Deep down, you never know. Michael probably already has feelings for Willow. You never really know. Like, I just feel like it's going to be a messy situation all the way around. Like, you're trying to, promote people and have this one in Wiley's life, that one in Wiley's life. Like, you're just take it one day at a time, Michael. Like, it's obviously too painful for her. And I feel like, remember when Willow was going to those grief counseling meetings and stuff like that? That was because she was grieving over the fact that she gave her child up. Now she has to grieve all over again because the child she thought she gave up is not actually her child and the real one is dead. So now she has to go through that grieving process all over again and pick up the pieces all over again. You know what I mean? So it's going to be tough on her. So I'm not mad at Willow. Like, right now, it's just too soon for her to be a part of his life. Maybe she'll change her mind in the near future. But for right now, it's too damn soon, to be making those types of decisions. Like, oh, you could be in Wiley's life. It's too soon. Too soon. Let her grieve. Let her go get some more counseling, some therapy, and let her come back, and regroup. And if she want to still be a part of his life, the door is open. Period. I'm just saying. So, anyway, moving on from that. Jordan continues to get on my damn nerves. Like, now she decides all of a sudden, now she want to get mad at everybody You know, she want to be mad at Curtis because he almost got himself killed. She mad at Taggart for not calling her. I can understand why Taggart didn't call you, because why would he? He came to you and told you in order to take down Cyrus, y'all need to work with Jason and Sonny in order to do it. You know what I'm saying? Jordan sitting there acting holier than thou. Oh, I'm not working with a gangster to catch a gangster. I'm not doing that. She is so hypocritical. First of all, y'all are all in this situation because of some shit that you, Taggart, and those other two agents did. That's why y'all are in this bullshit. That's why everybody in that town is feeling Cyrus's wrath right now, because of your ass. You did something illegal to get a conviction, to get the case done so you can get out of undercover. You the one who placed evidence and framed him to make him go down. You're the one who did that. And now he's after everybody, wreaking havoc because of your shit. You don't get to dictate nothing. You want to sit here and take him down, talking about, oh, we're going to do this by the book. And are you stupid? If you do this by the book, dum-dum, you're going to be fired. You're going to be brought up on criminal charges. The whole point is nobody can know what y'all did. That was the whole point. Because you could lose your career and you could be brought up on criminal charges for what you did. So there's no way to handle Cyrus by the book as a police commissioner. You have to go off the radar to do it. You have to go off the books to take care of him. You have to. So working with Sonny and Jason is, in this situation, is your only option of taking his ass down. That's your only real option. Because you can't go public with what you did. Are you insane? So now she decided, okay, I'm going to tell Laura the truth about what happened. I'm going to tell her the truth. Laura should have been fired her when she became mayor. That should have been the first order of business. You know what I mean? Like, that should have been your first order of business. But you know what? I like how Laura just took charge of the situation because she's not having it. She was like, you know what? Cyrus is working around us now. We need to shut this down. We need to handle it. You know, and she be trying to tell Sonny, like, she's grateful, you know, for Jason saving Cameron and stuff like that. But what she's worried about is Sonny going after Cyrus and how Cyrus is going to retaliate. That's what she's worried about. Because it's a tit for tat game at this point. Cyrus does something to Sonny. Sonny does something to Cyrus. It's going to be a back and forth game until one of them or both of them are dead. And Laura's trying to stop that from getting any worse than it already is. I don't blame her. As mayor, her first obligation is the people of that town. So I don't blame her on that. She's doing her job, doing her duty. And now Jordan's sitting there talking about something, oh, she should just resign and disappear. And what good is that going to do you, Jordan? He's going to find you. That man obviously has a long reach. So he's going to somehow find your ass. He found you this time, didn't he? He found you this time. He can find you again. And again and again and again. You ever heard of you can run but you can't hide? That's the situation that you're in right now. Your ass can run, but your ass can't hide. Then she pissed me off even more when she tried to call TJ and got his voicemail. Then TJ sent her a message. She claimed that, oh, TJ sent me a text saying he's safe, he's good. And you're going to take that shit at face value? Pick up the phone. Call him again. Keep calling him until you hear his voice for yourself. Or tell him to come to the hospital to meet you so you can personally see him. Why would you sit there and say, oh, TJ texted me, he's safe, so I'm going to take it at face value? What the hell is wrong with you? Please resign as police commissioner effective immediately. Like, where's your senses? You got a dangerous, psychotic gangster killer after you. Your son is a target. He already mentioned your son to you. Knows that he's trying to be a doctor. He mentioned all this information to you. Your first thought was to get that boy some protection. You know what I'm saying? Like, do something. Get him a guard. Hire a thug. Something. You know what I'm saying? Do something to protect your kid. She did nothing to protect TJ. Knowing the dangers they were in. Knowing Cyrus would come after her son. He came after the entire damn Corinthos family. What makes you think he ain't gonna come after little old TJ? Your only child. The hell were you? What the hell is wrong with this woman? Think. If he can come after a thugs, another mobster who is huge in Port Charles, if he can come after his entire family, his wife, stepdaughter, son, father, himself, if he can come after all of them in one day, what makes you think he ain't gonna do something to TJ? What makes you think TJ is so safe? He already brought that boy up to you. Told him all the dirt. He's in medical school. Oh, your son TJ. Oh, he's in medical school. He's trying to be a doctor. You didn't think to hire him a guard? The hell is wrong with you? Then you're going to sit there and take some little text that he allegedly sent as proof that he's okay? Ugh, she disgusts me on a whole nother level. Like, you disgust me. The hell is wrong with you? So Laura decided to go down to the prison and meet with Cyrus face to face her damn self. And I love how Laura took total charge of the situation and basically told him, like, you're using, smuggling in cell phones and God knows what else in this prison. I'm going to get you transferred. He was like, oh, you can't do that. She was like, oh, but I can and I will. Talking about you ain't got no proof. She was like, this is prison. This ain't court. I don't need proof. I said, exactly. You don't see no judges and DAs around here. This is prison, son. She don't need no proof. That goes out the window. This ain't a court of law. And he's sitting there talking about, oh, I'm sorry for your loss and all this. She was like, no, you're not sorry, but you will be. I love how Laura took charge. She wasn't intimidated by him. Nothing. I mean, hell, this is a woman who went up against Helena Cassadine and the rest of her crazy ass family. So she ain't scared of no Cyrus Renault. That man don't scare her. And I love how Laura went in there. She wasn't shook. She wasn't nothing. She went up in there like a straight G. I love it. That's what I'm talking about. Show his ass who boss. So anyway, so I felt so horrible for Trina. I really did. The way she just went off, I just felt horrible for her. She thought her dad was going to make it. Sonny went to go visit Taggart. Taggart just kept telling Sonny, like, take care of my daughter, watch out for my daughter. And Taggart is apparently dead now due to a blood clot. I felt horrible for Trina. Horrible. A part of me feels like Taggart's not really dead. I'm like, how could y'all bring him back just to kill him? I don't think he dead. Sonny, I believe, was one of the last people to see him. What if Sonny and Taggart struck us some deal where he faked Taggart's death? At least for the time being, so that way Cyrus could think that he killed, so he could think that one of his enemies is dead. That way they can get Cyrus another way. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised if Sonny and Taggart cooked up that little scheme. Make it seem like he was dead just so they could get the upper hand on Cyrus later. I wouldn't be shocked. Trust me, Taggart and Sonny and Jason are all smart enough collectively to think about that. Because they know they have to be slick when they're dealing with Cyrus. Cyrus is a type of dude, you got to go after him on some stealth shit. Like, you got to be real sneaky and quiet when you go after somebody like Cyrus Renault. Because if you be too loud and too flashy, he's, obviously he's going to know your move before you make it. This way they can sneak up on him. So I wouldn't be surprised if they did that. Like, but you could tell that Taggart loved Trina. You could tell she really loved him. Like, the way she was just holding his hand and stuff, and she left the candy and stuff behind. And I'm happy that, Cameron is stepping up as a friend because, he told Franco. Like, when Franco was acting like Drew and stuff, it was Trina who was there all the time, comforting Cameron, telling him everything was going to be good and that Franco was coming back. She was really a really good friend to him. Now it's his time to be a really good friend to her. Like Franco told him, now it's your time. It's your turn to comfort her and be there for her all the time. You know what I mean? And I know Cam can do it. I'm loving Cameron and Trina together. Like, even though they're just friends for right now, I think they would make a good couple. I really do. I think they would potentially make a great couple. They're there for each other. The chemistry is definitely there, and I love seeing the two of them together. I love it. So overall, I was enjoying this episode. I felt like this was a great episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about this episode. I will see y'all all later. Have a great day. Peace.